Speaker, today small businesses across New South Wales are facing some of the toughest operating conditions in recent memory. Across our community, the message is consistent. They are working harder than ever, carrying more risk than ever, yet finding it harder to get ahead. Concerningly, business insolvencies are rising and economic growth forecasts are being revised downward. According to the Council of Small Business Organisations Australia, there are around 2.7 million small businesses operating nationally, representing approximately 97% of all businesses in Australia. They are the backbone of our economy. In regional communities such as ours, they are much more than economic generators. They sponsor local sport, support charities, employ apprentices and trainees, and help keep our towns alive. But increasingly, many small business owners feel government policy is making it harder, not easier, to operate. Kim Lischke from Lischke Motors in Waller told me, "You deal with one battle only for the next bit of red tape to show up. You nearly need to be a lawyer to understand the constant changes." COSBOA has identified insurance affordability and availability as one of the most significant pressures facing small business viability. Businesses across regional New South Wales are seeing substantial increases in public liability and business insurance premiums. In some sectors, operators are now questioning whether they can continue to obtain affordable cover at all. COSBOA notes these pressures are disproportionately impacting regional and disaster-exposed communities where cover is often limited or expensive. For many businesses, insurance is no longer simply another operating expense. It has become a barrier to growth and in some cases a barrier to operating altogether. Likewise, taxes and charges continue to increase the burden on small business. COSBOA notes that stamp duty can add up to an additional 10% to insurance premiums, compounding affordability pressures. Businesses are also dealing with rising payroll costs, compliance obligations, energy prices and administrative burden. Glenn Robinson from Albury Business Connect recently told me that doing business in Albury represents a daily challenge. We hear, he said, undeniable feedback from our small business community about the impact of new regulations, laws, fees and fines, yet minimal support to promote business success. He also noted that cost of living pressures and fuel uncertainty are placing hospitality and retail businesses under serious pressure. And this is reflected by Desiree Giorgio from Fashion Fingers, who summed up the challenge facing regional retail businesses when she said, "With the constant cost of living pressures, people are having to cut luxury items and services, which in turn affects small businesses. It's a revolving circle." Too often, regulation in this country is designed with large corporations in mind and then imposed on small businesses that simply do not have the same resources or administrative capacity. Small businesses do not have in-house HR departments, legal teams or compliance officers. As COSBOA stated in its recent submission to the review of closing loopholes legislation, small businesses are not scaled-down corporations. Yet increasingly, small businesses are expected to absorb layer upon layer of legislative change and compliance obligations. That matters because small business policy is also productivity policy. Governments often speak about improving productivity and growing the economy, but productivity growth comes from investment, innovation and risk-taking. And small businesses are central to all of those things. Karen Haberman from Albury Precision Engineering recently put it this way: "We are machinists, fabricators and manufacturers. We are not a division of the ATO, federal or state government." She also made the point that regional manufacturers are being asked to build sovereign capability while dealing with infrastructure shortfalls, workforce shortages, rising costs and growing compliance burdens all at once. At the very moment Australia needs stronger productivity growth, the OECD has identified that labour productivity growth in Australia has slowed. Many small business owners are becoming more cautious about hiring, expanding or investing because the operating environment has become so difficult and uncertain. If we want stronger regional economies, stronger productivity and stronger communities, we must ensure government policy supports small business rather than suffocating it. Small businesses simply ask for a fair environment in which hard work, risk-taking and innovation are rewarded rather than punished. I'll leave the final words with Karen. We are not asking for a free ride. We are asking government to stop making small business carry the cost of broken systems we did not create.